Happening now on News Channel 5 at 6. Louisiana's House and Senate maps are headed back to the drawing board after a judge ruling today. The latest from Baton Rouge straight ahead. Good evening and thank you for joining us for News Channel 5 at 6. I'm Johnny Atkinson. Well, in a separate redistricting lawsuit, a district judge has ruled that the state's legislature maps violate the Voting Rights Act. U.S. District Judge Shelley Dick ruled just over an hour ago the state legislature violated the Federal Voting Rights Act in drawing the state House and state Senate maps in 2022. Judge Dick has ordered lawmakers to redraw the state maps through a deadline that has not yet been set. This ruling spans from a lawsuit focusing on how Louisiana elects its state senators and state representatives, as opposed to the state's congressional voting maps for the Washington, D.C. congressmen and women who've been the subject of multiple lawsuits in recent months. This case in particular, Nairn v. Ardone, alleges the current map dilutes the voting power of black Louisianans, noting multiple regions throughout the state, predominantly in southern Louisiana, where additional black majority districts could be drawn.